Sonic again, you will be ready to escort.
That's from 850 is man.
Airport Command, roger that. Also, can you get the movement on way?
Well, emergency preparedness is very, very important to us, and we constantly are drilling and exercising our plan and refining our plans. But every 3 years, we pull out all the stops and we make it full scale and as realistic as possible. So that's really what it was about today, is making sure that we made it as realistic as possible for the responders, and we fully executed our response plan so that we know if it needs to be refined.
Can't feel my neck and my back.
It's great to always talk about it and be engaged and make sure that your paper is current, but you don't really know until you fully exercised it. And the only way to fully exercise it is to bring in volunteers to simulate the full function of a crash response. 3 years ago, we fully exercised to an extent, and we simulated some. And so this year we fully exercised the entire plan. We actually transported our simulated passengers that were injured to the emergency rooms of the 4 area hospitals.
Another phase that was really new to this exercise that was different than 3 years ago is our incident management team. And we were able to test how we turn over the initial command over to our incident management team and then plan for the next 12 and 24 and 36 hours. So I was excited to see that, and I was really excited to see how well we worked together as all the agencies did.
One of the reasons this is so important is because it allows the agencies to work together before there's a real emergency, to iron out any issues or challenges that might arise, to really work on our communication, our partnership. And when you have an emergency, that's not the time that you want to be building those relationships. You want to have those in place before an incident, so that way when something does happen in the real world environment, you're ready to respond.
And we train and we practice on how we're going to put fires out and how we're going to triage, treatment, and transport as a siloed agency. But this is an opportunity to work with all of our partners, with PD, with Idaho Air National Guard and the airport, to work, as the mayor says, as one city, one team.
And we have a number of agencies involved, everyone from Boise Airport to Boise Fire Department, Police Department, Air National Guard, Ada County Paramedics, Red Cross. We have airlines participating. It's just, there's about 19 agencies that are responding today. We also have 4 hospitals participating, and it's very important that we practice our mass casualty exercises so that way if there is a real emergency, we're prepared.
We're talking exercise name?
Emergency plans are meant to be fluid and refined as necessary as things change.
At the airport, we're focused on if there's an aircraft incident, but this also leads over into other incidents that could happen here: major floods, fires, blizzards, earthquakes, hurricanes. Certainly some of those are more remote than others. Mass transportation accidents that involve multiple vehicle pileups. So I think that while we're focused on an aircraft incident today, that this training crosses many sectors.
You will be access point control.
We'll come back together in about a week and we'll discuss in an after-action report together how things went. Any lessons learned, what went well, what might not have gone so well, anything that might need to be changed for the future. Ultimately, it's about the safety of our passengers and making sure that our airport and our community is as safe as possible.
What this means is that we have a quick, organized, coordinated attack on a fire and triage, treatment, and transport that's going to save lives, and that we have a coordinated effort between all the agencies that at the end of the day keeps our public safe and makes Boise the most livable city in the country.